Yo guys, what is going on? It is Rory or Cruze bringing you another video. So this one is going to be a little bit different to most of my other videos. It's going to be sort of touching on the subject of the National League and the pro point dilemma that is happening in APAC, I guess, is what NakeeeZe said. So this is sort of a response video to what Albert made a video on, so I'll link that in the description below so you can check that out if you want to watch that first or whatnot. But for those of you who don't know, my name is Rory, or Cruze is my alias, and I'm a New Zealand Call of Duty player in the APAC region. I am playing for F7 and we are currently in the national circuit as the last qualified team, so we're 9th seed on pro points, but we made it into the league based off the structure of it. So basically Albert's video says that he doesn't think that teams in the league should be earning pro points for being in the league. I totally agree with that. I think that it's really stupid of them to make that the case, because it makes it almost impossible for teams outside of the top 8 to catch up on pro points, because we'll just be earning more and more and more, and the teams that are in the outside will not be earning any at all. So this is just a video that's sort of going to say what I think should be the case with pro points and what changes need to be made. So this is, and bear in mind this is coming from someone who's in the circuit, and us getting pro points for playing in the circuit would benefit our team more than it would other teams, obviously. So I think that they need to scrap the pro points GB system and just totally remove that. Have you probably seen the drama between Sense's team E6 and EG, or X team in America, about the last GPL spot? So basically they were cheating for wins and just getting free wins, and both teams did that except Sense's team got punished and EG didn't, but there's actually no proof that EG were doing that. So there's a lot of drama around that, and I think that the whole system is just ridiculously flawed, because you shouldn't be able to earn pro points by beating, like, for example, if we're a top 8 team and we're playing against a top 128 team, then it's really stupid that we get pro points that earn towards seeding because we're winning games against people who won't even be able to get 50 points against us in hardpoint. So it just seems like a stupid system to me, and I know that most people I've talked to in APAC agree with me. Except for the people that are using the system, like, not abusing it, but using it as much as they can to catch up, which I guess is fair, but I still think that the only way you should be able to earn pro points is by 2Ks. But I think that the way that the relegation system needs to work is that the bottom two teams from so the way it is now is the bottom 2 teams from the national circuit at the end of the season have to play against the top 2 teams outside the national circuit on pro points, so the 10th and 11th seed in APAC. So I don't know who those teams are going to be, but whoever comes in the bottom 2 of the national circuit will have to play against those 2 teams. But I don't think that the bottom 2, the 2 teams that play in relegation should be selected by pro points. I think there should be a relegation, like a pre-relegation tournament, where the 10th till 26th seed play in a 16-team tournament, and then the top 2 teams from that play in the relegations. Because right now, or even if it's like 10th to 18th, I reckon it's just silly that the 10th and 11th teams are going to be straight in, because that means that if the 9th and 8th teams do get relegated, then they're going to be the teams that are playing relegation next season, and it's just going to be a never-ending cycle of those teams playing over and over and over again. And no one outside of the top 11 is ever going to get a chance to play in relegation, basically, or get into the national circuit. So basically, I think the changes that need to be made to the system this year are scrap the GB pro point ladder, fix the relegation thing. Other than that, the national circuit's good. I hope there's streams for the games, and it will be a bit disappointing if there's not, because the CWL was the biggest thing and best thing that's ever happened to APAC in Black Ops 3, and if we can sort of replicate that, then I think that'll be really good for our region. And yeah, so basically I was going to say that we're looking out for our team. We start the national circuit next Friday, so the 26th of January. And we have the Fight for Your Invite for CGP this Saturday, and then a 2K on the 28th. So it's going to be a pretty busy 2 weeks for us, but it should be good. So I will be streaming. I'll put my stream link below, and if you follow me on Twitter, which I also put below, you can see when I'm streaming, because I'll tweet it out every time. Yeah, so those are the changes that I think need to be made to the pro point ladders and the way that it works in APAC and in the rest of the world as well. I just don't think that the GB ladder needs to be a thing. and I think that actual tournaments where you have to play against good teams is the only way that you should actually be able to earn pro points. So that's my 2 cents, and thanks for watching if you got this far, and I'll see you next time. Peace.